And up next, we'll see James Cook. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Orbits and the Steamers on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Football. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Running once more with Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Again, it's Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Steamers getting their punt team out there. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. and you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Now a give to Cook, running left. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Cook. Space to the left. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up first down. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Burrow from the gun. Escapes the puck. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Orbits have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. An early reminder that while you're trying to account for all the options they've got on offense, Brock, you also got to be wary of how well he can run the football, too.
You know, one of the questions that I love that you ask in our production meetings to these D coordinators is, anything keeping you up this week? Anything this offense does in particular that's going to be really bothersome? And it's just this. Time and again, right? A quarterback that can run is such a weapon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Orbits will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. On first down, Hurts. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Running back sent in motion. Play clock down to 0 and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get 3 on the run. Put a 1 in front of that now as it brings up 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Orbits and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. On first down, here's Burrow. This finds Likely. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Burrow setting up the play action. Connects with Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Touchdown! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Orbits drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out runs their offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They kick the running back in motion. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 31. On target to Worthy. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Devondre Campbell making the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the grab. And they take this in for the score. The Steamers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down. Now Burrow. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll give him a 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have first down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's got it near the 10. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Orbits take a 13-point lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Orbits double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steamers and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Takes off right out of the read option. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1. Handoff here for Brooks. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Njoku. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. Trying down the middle with Edwards-Helaire. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Steamers are on the move here. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steamers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Burrow from the gun. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They're now set for first and 10. Burrow dumps it off to his running back. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Burrow. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Steamers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So that brings us to the break with the Orbits currently in front in Orlando. Now we'll send you across town to the Creative Village in our studios for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Orbits headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Punt team headed out for the Orbits. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Receiver in motion going left. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up and there he goes. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts to throw. Brought in by Burks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has a man. It's Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Sending a receiver left. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Buys time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Sly's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 31. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs. I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. The Steamers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He'll get this one to Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's calling his own number. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Broke through the tackle. A lot of grass ahead. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Johnson heading right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and they're going to have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here comes Brooks. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Running once more with Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Connects with Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Again, it's Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Hurts. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The offense getting set to go. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pass complete to Cook. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now run by Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. On first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Punting unit out now. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. This finds likely. Down the left sideline he goes. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Play action now. Burrow. Has it at the 7. He has the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Orbits double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First down throwing for Hurts. Hauled in by Worthy. Hit some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Steamers now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steamers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball will go right over their head.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to push forward to the 25. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another one for Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Orbits as we say so long from Orlando.